If you are one of those people who do not care about the future of our country, your country, please get off this document. This is for the people, as in we, the people. How stupid have we become? Our own police force, who we pay, are assaulting the pro-social members of our society under the guise of illegal acts. Not laws, but acts put in place by the global bankers. I see old men, women, children getting beat up by the police. What the hell is going on in this world? Men will always make mistakes. It's part of our human nature. People in high positions in this world are responsible for the corruption in society. They bring drugs into our country, murder, steal, and rape. The globalists have finally put into play the ultimate sacrifice. But it's no sacrifice to them, but a sacrifice to the outer circle of aristocrats. It is with deep sorrow that I tell you what is in our future. You see, we are unaware of all the sinister projects coming together under the guise of national security. The people responsible for this are the Council on Foreign Relations, in accordance with the United Nations. Please, people, the signs are everywhere, especially the following topics of concern. Dumbs. Why do you think they're being built? Not to mention they're finished and equipped to house hundreds of thousands for a few years. Disposable caskets. We already know what they are, and the question is, when do they plan to use them? FEMA camps. We know they're everywhere, in every state. Now, if you still do not believe there is a plot to kill millions of innocent people, then you're still asleep. And if you're a police officer and think it's all a conspiracy baloney, then you are definitely asleep. In fact, the globalists laugh at the police force of the world, for they are the true definition of treachery. David Rockefeller quoted, "Just look at our justice system and the fools that believe they're accumulating money for the city." In fact, you know all fines collected by the state goes directly to the government, and then the state applies for their annual budget. They might bring in 50 million in fines and surpluses, but the feds give the third if they're lucky. The rest goes to the Federal Reserve, which is a privately owned company, by the way. In fact, most police officers will be apprehending their fellow officers' families and putting them in camps where they'll be dealt with. The whole government assembly of North America is and has been a scam, and the people are realizing this, especially income tax. It's against the law, but stupid police officers will arrest people for not paying it just because it's their job. Since when? You see, the people that give the warrants are the same people that execute you. Why do you think they call it executing a warrant? We need to wake up, especially our police force. They are manipulated into believing they are doing justice, when in fact, the only time to implement force is when a victim is involved. There is a complete agenda completed administratively. Now the mechanics need to be put into place, beginning with a false flag. We don't know exactly how this is going to begin, but it can be in many sinister ways. a war, famine, economic collapse, and genocide, all while they are underground and the stupid police officers, if still alive, with the stupid military, who will be picking up all the dead women and children, putting them into caskets where will be properly disposed of like waste. After all, have you seen the caskets? They look like oversized waste baskets. Thank you, military. Thank you, police officer. In fact, thank all the tradesmen that worked on the dumps as well. Like you didn't know what you were doing. Don't you see? You're selling your soul for a wage, building the bowels of evil so evil prevails. Every employee that was involved in building those dumps knew what they were doing. After the first one was completed, you know exactly what they were for. We, the people, are fed up. If you agree, comment on this page. I want to see how many people can actually come together and agree on this.